chance.
In Hindu mythology, long ago in the heavenly realm of Swargalok, divine beings called Devas and demons called Asuras were locked in a fierce battle that shook the heavens and threatened the cosmos. Lord Indra, king of the Devas, in his golden armor, faced demons. As the demons pushed forward, Indra began to lose strength. The gods feared defeat as dark clouds of despair hovered over Swargalok. On the sacred day of Shravan Purnima, Indra's wife, Goddess Indrani performed a powerful puja and tied a sacred thread on Indra's wrist for protection of her husband and the heavenly world. Filled with power and divine shield from holy thread, Indra roared back into battle. The demons were defeated and peace was restored in Devaloka, thanks to Indrani's love and the power of the Rakhi. And that is how the story of Raksha Bandhan began. That sacred thread of protection became the first Raksha Bandhan, a promise of love, courage, and care that still lives on in every Rakhi today. As per another Hindu mythology, long ago in the golden halls of Hastinapur, Lord Krishna sat with the Pandavon, his finger bleeding from a sudden wound and causing him intense pain. Draupadi, the compassionate queen, saw his pain and without hesitation tore a piece of her sacred sari. With love in her heart, she wrapped the cloth around Krishna's wound. Krishna's eyes shimmered with divine grace as he gently held the cloth-bound wrist. Dear sister, let this sacred thread be my eternal vow. When darkness falls, I shall be your light. Years later, when Kauravas tried to shame Draupadi by disrobing her, she cried for Krishna's help. Like a miracle, her sari grew endlessly, shielding her dignity. Krishna had kept his Rakhi promise. This was the power of a sister's love and a brother's promise, the symbol of Raksha Bandhan. To this day, sisters tie Rakhis as a sacred thread of protection, and brothers vow to stand by them forever. In the 16th century, brave Rani Karnavati of Mewar feared invasion from Sultan Bahadur Shah. With courage and hope, she turned to an unexpected ally, Emperor Humayun. Knowing she couldn't win the war alone, Rani Karnavati sent a Rakhi to Humayun, asking for his protection, treating him like her brother. Emperor Humayun, far away in Delhi, was deeply moved by the message. He left his campaigns and rode with urgency to protect his sister in spirit. Though Humayun reached too late to save the fort, he honored the Rakhi bond and fought bravely to restore peace and dignity to Rani's kingdom. This story made Raksha Bandhan a symbol of not just family love, but also honor, respect, and courage between those not connected by blood. Years later, in 1905, Bengal faced division by the British. People were heartbroken as communities were being torn apart by religious and political differences. Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore used Raksha Bandhan to reunite people. He encouraged Hindus and Muslims to tie Rakhis as a gesture of unity and love. Across villages and towns, people tied Rakhis regardless of religion or caste, standing together as brothers and sisters of one nation. Rabindranath Tagore believed that Raksha Bandhan was not just a ritual, but a powerful tool to spread peace and brotherhood among all people of the land. These historical moments remind us that Raksha Bandhan is more than a festival. It's a timeless thread of unity, protection, and selfless love that binds hearts forever. As the sun rises on the day of Raksha Bandhan, families wake up early, clean their homes, and prepare for the sacred celebration of love and protection. Sisters wear beautiful ethnic clothes and gather the essentials for the puja: thali, diya, roli, chawal, sweets, And of course, the sacred Rakhi. The brother sits calmly, often in front of a small family altar or under a decorated canopy, as the sister begins the Raksha Bandhan ritual with a smile. She applies a red roly tilak on her brother's forehead and places a few grains of rice, praying for his health, happiness, and a life full of blessings. Then she ties the Rakhi around his wrist, a beautiful thread that holds her love, trust, and hopes for his safety and success. The brother smiles and gives his sister a heartfelt promise to protect her always, stand by her side, and support her through every phase of life. He then offers her a gift. It could be a box of chocolates, a book, a toy, or even just a warm hug, a symbol of gratitude and love in return. The ritual ends with both siblings sharing sweets like laddu, burfi, or chocolates, laughing and remembering their fun childhood memories. In some families, cousins and younger siblings also tie rakhis to each other, and the home fills with love, music, and celebration. Raksha Bandhan is not just a ritual, it is a celebration of the sacred bond between siblings that grows stronger with every passing year. Today, Raksha Bandhan is celebrated with great joy across India, in cities, towns, and villages, blending traditions with creativity and modern ideas. Sisters tie rakhis to not just brothers, but also cousins, friends, neighbors, anyone they love and trust, showing the evolving spirit of the festival. Many children visit schools and tie rakhis to teachers, classmates, and even school staff, spreading happiness and appreciation. Raksha Bandhan has also become a symbol of gratitude, where citizens tie rakhis to police officers, doctors, and frontline workers to thank them for protection. In some parts of India, girls tie rakhis to soldiers as a heartfelt gesture, thanking them for protecting the country like true brothers. Some children also tie rakhis to trees and animals, learning to love and protect nature and all living beings as part of their extended family. Social media and video calls have made it easy for siblings far apart to connect and celebrate Raksha Bandhan, no matter the distance. DIY culture has inspired kids to make rakhis at home using paper, beads, and thread, adding their own creativity and love to the festival. Families create reels, click selfies, and make fun videos celebrating Raksha Bandhan with creativity, laughter, and modern twists. Though the styles may change, the heart of Raksha Bandhan remains a celebration of care, connection, and the promise to always be there for one another. Raksha Bandhan teaches us that true love is not about gifts or traditions, but the promise of always standing by those we care about in every season of life. It reminds us that protection is not only physical, it means listening, caring, helping in silence, and being there even when no one else is. Raksha Bandhan inspires us to protect the environment, the voiceless, and those in need, extending our love beyond family ties. It shows us that we don't need to be related by blood to share love. Even friends and strangers can tie threads of trust and care. Raksha Bandhan reminds us to value emotions over materials. Even the simplest Rakhi, when tied with love, holds immense meaning. It teaches that boys and girls are equals, both can protect, care, and support each other with strength and compassion. Raksha Bandhan shows that kindness is the strongest thread that binds us stronger than fear, ego, or distance. It encourages forgiveness, letting go of past fights, hugging each other and saying, "I'll always be there for you," from the heart. The festival teaches us that traditions are beautiful, but values like unity, care, and empathy are what truly matter in the long run. Most of all, Raksha Bandhan teaches us to be a Rakhi, to become someone who protects, cares, supports, and spreads goodness wherever they go.
Knowledge is magic everywhere. Knowledge is magic everywhere. Learn with Gyan.